Hey, it's me. It's Sunday, which means science. Today we are going to talk about the biggest question that I get asked, and that is, what is the difference between ice cream and gelato? Ice cream and gelato are made up of the same things, essentially. Milk, heavy cream, you have egg yolks, you'll have sugar, but it's what happens after you make your base that makes it different than ice cream. The biggest difference is how much air gets whipped or incorporated into the base as you're freezing or as you're churning it. In the science world, that's called an overrun percentage. So the more air that you have whipped into your base, lower quality the ice cream, because essentially then you're just eating more air. There is actually categories that ice cream and gelato will fall into depending on how much air is whipped into it. I'm not making this up. Like, literally the FDA has a guideline for ice cream categories. If it has 100% overrun or more, that means 1 pint of just the pure base will be then whipped into 2 pints of final product. So 100% there. It doesn't classify as ice cream anymore, according to the FDA. It can be called a frozen dessert, a frozen treat, but not ice cream. Next time you go to the grocery store, try this little experiment. If you pick up a brand like Breyers or Edy's, Friendly's, they're gonna have 50 to 100% overrun, which means half of that tub is air. Then I want you to pick up something in the premium category, Ben & Jerry's or Haagen-Dazs, which usually goes anywhere between 50 to 30% overrun. So only 50 to 30% of those cartons are air. You will feel a physical difference in the 2 cartons if you have one in one hand and one in the other. The premium ice cream is going to be much heavier, and that's the exact same concept as gelato. Gelato is essentially 1 notch above your premium and super premium ice cream because it has less than 30% overrun, which really just means you're eating more ice cream and less air. Could also get into butter fat and all the other random little differences in between ice cream and gelato, but we'll save it for another day. For now, what have we learned today? Ice cream and gelato are essentially made up of the same ingredients, but are mainly different because of how much air gets incorporated into it as you're churning or freezing it. And you can easily check how premium your ice cream that you're going to buy in the store is just by picking it up and seeing how heavy it is. The heavier the ice cream, the higher the quality. If you have any questions or you want to know more about the differences between ice cream and gelato, I know you all do, feel free to reach out to me, send me a message, a DM, phone call, whatever you got. I'm here for you. I will see you next Sunday. Keep it sciencey.